Welcome to the audio show. So this is one of those stories I felt like I wanted to highlight because I felt like it has a biblical perspective to it. And the biblical perspective is that sometimes we pray for some things. And then when we get it, we complain that, we never want it like that. In other words, we're telling God how God should bring the blessing that we're asking for to us. Let's go.
I gave Rafi the ring back.
Why?
Because I had a conversation with Sunny yesterday, and she really broke things down and put stuff into perspective for me.
Of all the person in the world, Cloudy. Nobody else are telling him, but Cloudy is telling you exactly what to do. Cloudy. Cloudy who can't stop complaining and crying and whining and screaming, and every single time I see her nose not to drop out and Cloudy. That's exactly where I take advice from. Cloudy.
Okay.
If I marry Rafi, I'm about to have to deal with this girl that I don't like for the next 18 years.
But if you marry Rafi, Rafi has to deal with your past that he doesn't like for a lifetime. So you tell me the better exchange, because you're making it seem as though you're not still coming from the streets. And the streets could some way, somehow follow you into your marriage and throughout your lifetime. That is the unfairness that Joslyn is pulling. That's what Joslyn try to pull, that she's trying to convince other people about. We pray for things. We ask God. But then when God bring it, we're trying to explain to him how he should bring it.
These kids is gonna be priority. They're gonna come before me always. I mean, as they should. But with them kids coming before me, that means Sade is just gonna be in my orbit and in my world and just in my relationship. And sis, I can't deal with that for the rest of my life. I don't think I can do it. I can't. It's no longer about just me and Rafi. Now it's about Sade.
No, it's about you. What it's about is about your selfishness and the mere fact that you're a very selfish person that is asking for something but you don't know what you're asking for. You don't know what you're asking for, because even if Rafi had done something different, you'd have found another excuse as to why it couldn't work, because inside of her mind is set up for it not to work at all because she's toxic. There's a toxic, weird, childish, not so great mind, and so the mind always a play games because that's what it's set up to do. Need some therapy.
And her damn kids. Kids, whatever. It's just not gonna work.
Okay. This man, through this extravagant engagement for you, which you enjoyed, right? It was beautiful.
Which you requested. Because let's remember that when you request it, you say you want a whole heap of money to spend on it, and spend it.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
You say you want the money and him spend the money. You ask him to spend it, him spend it. Keep going.
He had the heart.
Yes, yes, he did. And he spent a lot of money on that ring, Joslyn. Not to mention, you have put this man through hell at this point.
Look at how she's looking as though she has not put him through hell. Like Joslyn hasn't been on and off with Rafi. On and off and on and off and on and off. And each time say, okay, let's go Joslyn. Joslyn chooses someone else. Let's go Joslyn to choose someone else. All right, Joslyn, I'm going to do this. She does something different. And she's always seeking him to do something for her. This is how Joslyn put her foot upon Rafi each and every time.
You won. This is what you wanted. This is what you've always wanted.
Tell her again, Jasmine.
Not like this. I wanted this, but not with Sade.
In other words, God, give me the $1 million, but you have to give me the $1 million while in the give me the $1 million, God, I want you to give me $1 million, but give me the $1 million while I'm laying down in my bed and I must have a cup of coffee in my hand. Some way, somehow, God. And I must be shaking the coffee, something like this, God. I must be shaking around something like this. You understand, God? Yes. And when you give me the $1 million, I should be putting on my lip balm because I should be looking very, very neat and nice and spankingly fresh for the $1 million that you have for me. Right? Yes, God. That's how exactly why you give me the $1 million. It's not the way how you want to give it. You need to give it to me the way of me saying that you should give it to me. That's what's going on.
Children in the middle of it.
Whose fault was that?
What you mean?
You came in between that, Joslyn.
What you mean I came in between? She came in between the situation that me and Rafi had going on.
The situation, not relationship, the situation, because that's what y'all are going on, a situation, no relationship. Me I tell you, me no know, Joslyn has been disgusting.
And I can't guarantee that I can play nice with this girl for 18 years.
I understand that. She did come in between y'all first, so why would you then go back? This is a game. This is a game. Why would you play games with him like this? He has put a lot on the line for you. So you have one conversation with Sonny, and now that's it? You just give him the ring back? You know what? Sonny was right. Y'all both were right. Because if that one conversation made you give the ring back, you're not ready to be a wife.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jasmine. Tell her exactly what it is. She's not wife material. She thinks she's wife material, but she's not wife material. Go on back in the streets, them. Go do what you were doing. Go back to the streets. Go on back in the streets, man. Go do what Sheila had to do. Go back, way back. Go what you were doing because you're not interested. You're not interested in being a wife. Because it shows me that you will quit at any given turn. That's what Jasmine is showing you. That she's not loyal at all. And that she'll quit at any given turn. Let me just remind you, for those who are going to say, well, the baby in the picture. Let's remind you, because this is not like Amber and Anthony. Rafi has risked his life for Joslyn. And Rafi has bailed Joslyn out on numerous occasions. Your life value anything more than any little baby you could carry in this world. If we really and truly should be honest about it.
And you don't deserve Rafi. You're pathetic. This is stupid.
Now I hope that they don't end up together. Personally, I hope that the Rafi and the Jasmine, the Joslyn character don't end up together. But I saw this and I felt like, you know what? It felt to me like, because you can see the other little undertones of the woman who, want this, but she gets and then she complains. But I felt like Joslyn has been asking for a child, a husband from Rafi, and for Rafi to be around for so long. And finally now he's around and she'll complain just to see him again. And I felt it was very synonymous and close to the person who always is praying for something. And pray to God. Him or she pray to God. And when they finally get that particular thing from God, them cuss God and them complain, why you send me this thing? Maybe we need to be more intentional in our prayers. Maybe that's what it is. Give me a take on this. Am I onto something? Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to you all soon.